Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here doing a little collection video. My wife, the lovely Charlita1, gave me a challenge. She asked me to transform all of my figures from my masterpiece shelf, and I did not accept the challenge fully. I only transformed all my Autobots because those are actually the only ones I really wanted to transform. And I'm about to show you a bunch of figures that may not be masterpiece figures, but I have them displayed here, and I also have some masterpiece figures that are not displayed in this collection. MP04 is boxed, MP05 is in alt mode in the office, and then the US version of MP03 Starscream, the Hasbro version, is in the office as well. So minus those three, this is my entire masterpiece collection, plus some not masterpiece figures like KFC's Transistor right there. And this is also another opportunity to talk about some things that I may have mentioned in the review that may have changed, or in the reviews that may have changed since then. Also inspired by Mr. Joe Capone over here, this whole getting the display on the table thing, because he's been watching the YouTube channel since year one, and we used to do these videos, you know, a lot of us used to do videos just displaying figures on the table and just share them, and it's been a really long time since I've done that. So I just have all my figures just laid out over here, and yeah, that Devastator is definitely not a masterpiece, but he looks cool with them, doesn't he? Come on. Anyway, going over here, you know, we got our smoke screen. Going back, I actually wanted to talk about this guy. Over time, I did notice a bit more paint chipping happening here than I remember when I was doing the review. So that's just one thing I wanted. But they're doing another release version where it doesn't have this metallic paint. But the transformation is still pretty easy and everything. Hey, want some rice? And it's, you know, I don't have the weapons stored over here. I don't really have the weapons stored on any of them, really. But I still like this KFC Toys blaster, or transistor anyway. So if you want to get the new version, I still recommend it. I like this guy a lot. Still love the Trax figure, of course. I have him suspended over here. These guys right here, I really love Sideswipe and Red Alert. Sideswipe is definitely one of my favorite masterpiece Transformers, but the transformation just still gets hairy right here, and that's incredibly frustrating for me. I just wish that's my only gripe about this figure. Other than that, a flawless figure. Smokescreen along with Prowl and Blue Streak, great figures. These are probably the easier ones to transform since I've transformed these the most, because there's three of them and I reviewed all three. I did not do a review on my DX9 Invisible. I really like this one a lot. I know a lot of people are going nuts over the MMC version, which I love. Mastermind Creations, I think they're fantastic, but I'm not going to buy a second one. I don't know. I still pre-ordered one, but I really like this one a lot. The first go around with this guy, I had a hard time with the tires. The tires still are a bit wobbly to me. I don't like how they're not very even. I don't know. So yeah, I have a problem with these rear tires, but aside from that, and the, you know, this little gap right over here, I don't have a problem with this figure. I really like it, and I really like the robot mode. I love this Ultra Magnus figure. Still very excited to transform this one again. It was like I got the figure for the first time all over again. Very, very fun to have. The Bumblebee is solid. The MP10 Prime. Best masterpiece figure ever, man. Come on. What beats it? What figure beats it? I mean, possibly Ultra Magnus? Possibly the Prowl or the Sideswipe? I don't know. I'm giving it to MP10 Prime for being the best MP figure out there. And I'll talk about the Decepticon figures too, even though I haven't transformed them recently. And then of course we have Sideswipe, same gripes as before. If there's like some kind of secret trick that I'm missing with this little gappage right there. But other than that, man, I really do like the figure a lot. Both modes are just outstanding. I still love this Prowl. I expected to get more paint chipping on Prowl over time, but I have not. So I'm really digging him. Wheeljack, oh god, this thing with the removable rear view mirrors thing really bothers me. Now I have to go hunt down this one or go pick one. I don't know. Yeah, that frustrates me. I should have just super glued them in there. But the transformation for this guy, not so complex. It's been a while since I transformed him. And then Blue Streak is just stunning looking. Just a great looking Transformer. I love all these things. I love my masterpiece Transformers. Just looking at these guys lined up. Oh yeah, you just said the creeps are screwed. Anyway, we have another knockoff right here. The Fans Toys Slag, aka can't remember. Oh crap, what's your name, dude? I'll remember in a second. Don't even bother leaving a comment. By the time you're done writing it, I'll remember. But yeah, so this Masterpiece figure is very cool. Very, very heavy. I want to get more of these MP Dinobots, but Fans Toys did the Snarl, and I just feel like that guy's robot mode is just way too big. But I love this thing. Scoria, by the way, that's its name. And I still love this Scoria figure. I was just ranting about how much I loved it when I first reviewed it. Still love it. Big thanks again to John 3.0. This is a gift he had sent to me. This is the first TRU release of MP Grimlock, and I've had it ever since, and I still love it. Thank you so much. Epic Voice Guy. That's what he's known as nowadays. And then we have the Bull's Fire Swoop, or Airstrike, which I still like. You know, I had mentioned a little bit of the chrome chipping off in the back over here. It's still kind of happening. This was a test shot, but the figure has held up. The transformation is very similar to the MP Seekers, and I still really like it. I have it on this Hot Toys Dynamic pose stand right over there. I don't know, I still really like this piece. So, very cool figures. I just really love my Masterpiece figures, man. I can't say it enough. Okay, so coming around this way, I think it was Chew. My friend Chew helped me get all the cassettes over here to complete, you know, my Soundwave arsenal over there. And we have Laserbeak attached to Apollyon. Did not transform Apollyon. Don't want to transform Apollyon. I had quite a few breaks with Apollyon. I think I even had one extra break go down even after the review and everything. So, yeah, I like my Apollyon, but I'm still like, why must you be so fragile? Anyway, Soundwave right over there. Big thanks to the lovely Charlita1. This was an awesome gift. Amongst some of the other Autobots, you know, that I didn't mention, like Sideswipe and Red Alert, those were gifts from the lovely Charlita1 as well. Big thanks to Theron for the Rat Bat. That is incredible. I'll never forget that Rat Bat right there. And I have the visualizers over here as well. Now, there's also the Make Toys version of Reflector. I've watched numerous reviews. I still really like these guys. This guy's a pain in the dick to transform, but I shouldn't be transforming with my dick. No, it's just, you know, it's the folding up of the hands and all that. But aside from that complication of the transformation, still a very cool figure. Just watching all the reviews on the Make Toys version made me bust this out and just want to transform him for fun. And we also have a not Masterpiece figure. Here's the Hasbro generation. Look at all that Shart art in the background. You guys rule. Thank you so much. Put it all up on the fridge right over there. I'm missing the newest one, by the way, but I know that. But I think he fits into the Masterpiece figures. I don't know. I think this Blitzwing fits in nicely. And then we have the DX9 Chigger. Really like this figure a lot. Still, of course, I didn't transform him again, but it's just picking this guy up. He's so massive and heavy. I'm still very happy with him. I like how he scales with the rest of my Masterpiece figures. I just think it looks very good. Big thanks to Mr. Phils for Acid Rain, or Acid Storm, sorry. Acid Storm right over there, and Sunspot. I have those guys in the back. And you're going to ask me if I pre-ordered Dirge, or was it Dirge, or, damn it. Yeah, it wasn't Dirge. It was Ramjet. Ramjet is available for pre-order. The first Transformer I actually ever remember getting was Thrust, because I wanted to get Starscream, but Thrust was the closest looking one to Starscream, so I got Thrust instead, and I was about 5 years old when that happened, a long time ago. And then big thanks to John 3.0 again for Masterpiece Thundercracker right there. I want to get, let's just pretend I'm a millionaire, okay? Or don't even have to be a millionaire. Let's say YouTube's going as well as I was hoping it would go for 2014. I would have 2 sets of these Seekers. I would have the MP11 versions all in robot modes, and then I would keep the MP03 molds all in alt mode, because I do prefer the MP03 mold over the MP11 mold as far as the alt mode goes, because the shoulders are just too boxy for me. I like how that other plane mode is rounded out a little bit better, but I do like the robot modes more for these guys. So I have my Starscream staying in robot mode over there. MP03 Hasbro version is in the office in his alt mode. These guys are still really cool though. Still love these ones, but yeah, getting a complete set of all 3, maybe one day. It's doable, you know. Just probably take some time, take some saving. And of course we have Devastator right over here. Come on, man, I love this figure. I know it's not everybody's favorite figure, it's the closest thing to getting a Masterpiece scale Devastator. I mean, he's just towering over everybody, and I guess for him to be in proper Masterpiece scale, he should be up to the top of the screen, right? Something like that, or maybe even more. But, you know, I don't know. I'm still stoked off of seeing this. Welcome to my kitchen, like half hour later. But anyway, I just love looking at these figures. I just love these figures right here. Oh man, so yeah, you know, took the day off, play with my toys, you know. Don't really get to do it as often as I'd like to. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll have reviews starting again tomorrow. Alright. I gotta just do one turnaround over here. Hope I'm not making anybody dizzy. And thanks for everybody that said hi to me at the toy show. Had a great time hanging out with you guys. Had a great time hanging out with Sean Long, Chu, Mr. Phils, Juan, Andrew, all you guys. Great times. And of course, the lovely Shelly One had a good time too. She came through as well. Alright, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.